Azealia Banks has long been critical of Hollywood and the music industry. Despite having a household name herself, the rapper has a track record of beefing with some of Tinseltown's biggest stars, this time, Beyoncé. On Saturday, August 26, the Harlemite took to Instagram where she reposted a headline reading, Zayn Malik charged, singer to attend anger management, domestic violence program after calling Yolanda a Dutch slut, accompanied by a long-winded comment in which she accused the likes of former Disney star Sky Jackson, Julia Fox, managing partner and CEO Matt Bates of Primary Talent International, and Chicago rapper Cupcake Koo of defending Malik, despite her claims he plagiarized her work. Ha 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 ha. Imagine anyone who had something to say in 2016, having the nerve to say a damn thing about me now. Sky Jackson is still in the trenches looking stupid. And you all defended this wannabe at my expense. A woman's intuition is always right. I've literally grossed tens of millions of dollars for people like Matt Bates at Primary Talent Agency for him to decide he was too proper to associate himself with my so-called bigotry, yet had no problem profiting off of my extremely vulgar and explicit rap music. At Rinsef, I'm looking directly at you, wimpy, trash, need more riboflavin jumble tooth hot breath rollets pork rind scented, musty tea kettle tap water, guzzling excuses of men who tried to digitally lynch me for defending myself. At Franz_Ferdinand, I remember you played out losers, trying to jump in on it too. Oh, and where is at Cupcake Freak? Did you ever get the attention you were begging so hard for that day by defending this roach? Or did he ignore you and let you know that you were also not good enough for his tweets? She began. As for Ms. Ratbreeder at Julia Fox, the girl who's got mice running around pissing and pooping on all of her children's toys and belongings, thinking it's cute, actually had the nerve to physically threaten me. Oh yes honey, you better have that same energy the next time we cross paths. Do you think your 8-year late opinion on this is still warranted? LMAO also, slow down on whatever stimulant you're on because you're developing a tic. Drug abuse and child neglect. LMAO, trust that it will only take 3 months for all of your worst nightmares to come true. And to all of you UK grime scene dirtbags, you are still unimportant and insignificant to the greater hip-hop musical lexicon. Almost 7 years later, and every single rap artist to come out of the UK is a lackluster facsimile of one of the United States greats. Now, I'm going to need the entirety of the UK music industry to spit shine my Capizio character shoes and get the fuck out of my way. You have zero clue of the type of havoc I am about to cause for each and every asshole who thinks he's spittin' fire. No, no, no. I'm about to breathe fire in this bitch. You heard? The feud ignited nearly 7 years ago after the rapper embroiled herself in a Twitter beef with Jackson in which she predicted she'd end up a washed-up child star, depressed and addicted to drugs, telling her mom to go suck a Disney executive's dick and suggested the 14-year-old get a boob job and butt lift. Prior to her spat with Jackson, the controversial rapper shared a picture collage on Instagram just hours after Malik released the visual for his new single, Like I Would. While the singer clearly took inspiration from the Tron franchise, Banks failed to agree as she posted mirror images from Zayn's video and her own work. Tensions only intensified after a fan in the comments section asked Banks her opinion on Beyoncé's Renaissance tour, asking, "How was Renaissance tour?" To which the 32-year-old quickly rattled off, "I stayed home. I decided I didn't want to see Giselle and Blue Ivy's Cabaret. I wasn't leaving the comfort of my mansion to hear her sing Mary J. Blige covers and literally watch the same show I can watch on Instagram," she said, suggesting Bey's tour wasn't worth the coin. In a big way I kind of got over her that night. For a woman who's done so much nasty stuff behind the scenes to stifle other black female artists yet still is too afraid to come at Adele for keying on her Little Lemonade stunt and tearing a Grammy in half while she's in the front row pregnant? LMAO pft, literally she begs people like Dixie Chicks, Shakira, and Adele for collabs, but doesn't pay the legion of black women who pen her songs. And I had a second thought about how tasteless it was for her to have the legendary Kevin Jay-Z prodigy sweating her wig out and performing from the pit. "No Giselle, you thought you went hard, you need to go harder," she continued, suggesting it was in poor taste that Queen Bey had Philly ballroom legend, long nicknamed the Voice of Philadelphia aka Kevin Jay-Z prodigy, performing in the pit rather than share the main stage. She added in a second comment, how dare she have Kevin Jay-Z prodigy performing from the pit. But always kowtowing to white women who probably aren't even racist, they just smell the thirst and fakeness LMAO. LOL, sis, tried to sell us workout clothes, and never once did we see her working out. B-Day is an integral part of who I am as an artist, and I really don't want to ruin that precious piece of nostalgia watching her gay bait and do Lil Uzi Vert TikTok choreo. It's whack. Just give all the songs to Chloe Bailey and stop trying to make Blue Ivy happen because Chloe obviously makes you jealous. LMAO. Last we heard from Banks, she was dishing out marital advice when she encouraged Nicki Minaj to leave her husband and Axe trash collaborations. You can't be crying for Cardi B's friendship, she wrote in an Instagram thread. And still almost 6 years later, not having been able to realize that she's beating you not because she's better, but because she's fun and funny. You cried because Cardi wouldn't be you our friend. We know you like her as much as we do, it's okay to appreciate what she brings to the table. She continued, ugh, Nicki, please stop doing these trash collabs. Banks then took Minaj to task for her husband, Kenneth Petty, and his behavior. I'm sorry, but no man who loves you is gonna let you sit around on Instalive and scream misinformed obscenities at the top of your lungs while his kid is in the other room. That man was sent to make sure you destroy yourself, and you need to realize this ASAP, including divorcing that enabler man.